Hey guys, I am here to show you how I do my wet sets. I'm actually doing it a little bit different this time around because I received an awesome care package from Suavecita. If you aren't familiar, they've gotten really popular lately and I keep hearing good things, so I was like, hey, I'd like to give them a try. So I emailed them on Tuesday of this week and I said, hey, I have a class coming up, which is the Pin Up Poise and Polish. It's a class I teach with Stevie Rosalie, and we're doing it on April 2nd here in Phoenix. And I always kind of reach out and try to get things for the girls that book to kind of give them a little goodie bag so they can kind of get familiar with some of the brands that are within kind of the rockabilly pimp scene. I emailed Suavecita thinking maybe they'll get back to me, probably not. And she emailed me back not even 24 hours and said, yeah, I want to send a pomade for everybody in your class, I want to send a full hair kit that you can give away, and a lipstick, and then I want to send you a hair kit and lipstick. And I was like, whoa. Was not expecting that much generosity. I was super excited because I've been wanting to try the products, just haven't gotten around to ordering them, and it's always like, you don't want to spend the money and then get the product and be disappointed. So it's really nice to be able to try it out, compliments of them. So thank you very much, Suavecita. And hopefully, when I give out the pomades to all the amazing ladies that attend my class, they'll get to try it out too. And then, at that point, when you like something and it's worth it, then you'll just keep buying it. So it's really cool that they're letting us try it out. So I'm going to use their 3 hair products on my hair today to do a wet set. First product they have in their hair kit, it's a trio that they have, and it's called an Argan Silkening Serum. I think I'm saying Argan. And this is awesome because my hair gets really, really frizzy, especially when I wet set it. So I'm hoping this helps with that. So the directions say to, if I can, my big light here, pump a small amount of serum onto hands and run through damp or dry hair from mid-length to end. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's clear. It's kind of got like a, I don't know if I should say this. It kind of feels like lube. It's very soft though and very silky. It feels cool. Okay, this stuff smells delicious. I kind of want to lick my hands, but I know that's a bad idea. So I'm just going to use a brush to kind of brush it in and make sure it's on all the hair. It feels super soft and I'm excited because it smells good. My hair feels nice and smooth and silky, so I'm already excited just about that. Second in the trio is their grooming spray, and it's just in a little spray bottle top, and the directions say grooming spray can be used on its own to dampen your hair and help set your curls, or with our fine pomades for a monster grip, just spray in short bursts to desired location and let dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of spray this on the sections as I'm rolling my hair up. I've used quite a different number of setting sprays, and I've always never really cared that much for any of them. Because I am not willing to spend a bunch. I've had ones used on me by my hair and makeup girls and I'm like, this is awesome, and then it's like, oh, it's $40. Nope. But I'm also just kind of a cheapskate, so I've tried a couple different ones. So far my favorite is Lotta Body. That seems to work pretty well, but I'm really excited to give this one a try because it's a fair amount to pay and not something crazy for when you're just using it for every day. When you're doing a photo shoot, cool, yeah, use the $40 stuff on your hair, but when you need something that's for every day and you don't want to be going through it constantly and paying $40 each month you need a new bottle, it's good to have something that works well and isn't crazy expensive. So we're gonna give this a try. So when I set my hair, I just use some of these salon style clips to kind of keep the sections out of my way as I'm going. And I just usually do 4 sections. I do 20 curlers, so I do 5 and 8 sections. So kind of just do 1, 2, 3, 4 and roll it up. I know there's probably a better way to do it, and if you want a really good wet set tutorial, there's a ton of them out there. This is just kind of how I do it, and I like to see how different people do it and kind of take bits and pieces from different people. So I know there's a pattern that you can do that really helps make the perfect waves. This works for me. Usually my hair is super curly the first day and I wear it up because it's just like way too curly, and then the second day I kind of brush it out and let it down and it's still really curly, and then I end up keeping my waves for about a week. So that's kind of why I do it this way. I do it probably a lot smaller sections and maybe tighter than other people do. I also generally get my hair pretty wet with whatever grooming spray or setting lotion or whatever I'm using, just so that it really holds and holds for a week, because I hate washing and doing my hair because I'm lazy. There, I said it. So I'm just going to take this first chunk and kind of clip it up out of the way. I use these pink old school foam rollers. They work the best for me. They're the easiest for me to sleep on. Some people like using pin clips. I can't use the little clippy guys. I can't sleep when I do that. I did it one time and I basically didn't sleep that night. So some people get used to them. I can't. These I've used since I was little, so I'm just a little more familiar with them, I guess. It doesn't bother me as much. So these are what I use. So my sections are about yay big. I'm going to spray all over the grooming spray and then roll it up. This smells amazing. Oh my goodness, this smells really, really good. Yeah, I really like that it smells. I usually roll my bottom ones all the way up, and then when I do my top layers, I roll those not quite as high up so that I don't have super curl up here. It kind of starts here. But my bottom ones, I do roll all the way in my head. I'm taking this section down now, and I'm going to do 5 more curls in this guy right here. If you notice any weird little like pieces that are kind of off when I'm curling it up, it's because I had a mohawk for a while and I'm still growing it out, so I have some weird length differences, but you can't tell most of the time, so I just am trying to grow it out without having to cut super short again. I just kind of feel like this hair's in my way, so I'm going to pin it real quick. So notice this one, I leave a little bit, like instead of curling it like one more time, I kind of leave it so it's not quite so high up with this curl starting. As you can see, I have half my head done, so I'm going to basically just replicate the same thing on the other side. I have, 5, 5, and then I'm going to do 5 and 5 again. I'm just going to kind of feel around my hair and try to kind of figure out where about half-ish is, and then take that, see if it feels similar, and kind of pin it up out of the way. This guy. And keep on rolling. Now for the last section of hair, I have 5 more rollers and we're almost there. Only 2 more, we're so close, home stretch. hair now. Everything was sprayed with the Suavecito grooming spray, and I'm gonna just kind of spray it all over my head again just to kind of make sure I got all the little nooks and crannies. So the last thing that I do when I set my hair is tie it up in a big silky scarf. Keeps it safe when I'm sleeping from getting like super duper frizzy by like all the friction on my pillow and stuff. Usually by the end of the night this has slid out of my hair because I move a lot when I sleep, but I try to at least help the process and not get too frizzy. So I have a really big one that kind of just goes over my whole like down my bangs and stuff too, so that it hopefully like stays on as long as possible. So this is how I tie it. So it's not super glamorous, but it gets the job done. I think it looks cute. I'll wear my hair to the store like this if I need to. I don't care. I think it looks awesome and it's fun. It makes me feel like a cute little granny. Yeah, before I forget, I wanted to tell you guys about the lipstick I'm wearing, which is also from Suavecita. The color is called Frenchy, and honestly, I thought when I got it that it would be a little more pinky, like lighter pink, and I was kind of thinking it was more of that type of color, but I don't know if it's just on me and my skin tone and stuff. It seems a little bit deeper than I thought it might be, but I really, really love it, actually, like a lot. It's hard for me to find pinks that I like, and I really like the bright pink poppy, but I think with my dark hair, it ends up looking funky. I think it looks better on like pale skin blonde. So I think this is a really good pink for me, and I like it, and I haven't been wearing it for too long yet, but I don't feel like I'm wearing lipstick. I don't like notice it, so that's always good because it doesn't feel like it's moving around. It feels like it's just where it is and I don't need to worry about it, so that's good, but I'll give it a longer test run too. The packaging on the lipsticks is super cute. It comes in a pretty little box. It says Suavecita, all fancy. And then it's in this cute little tube where you kind of push the end and then it pops out. Boop. And then this part is kind of like the lid, and then you kind of just, it's got a decent amount in there too. And I really like this color. I think it's going to be one of my new favorites. I'm almost positive. I'm really digging it. Oh, so it is time for bed. I'm going to go sleep on my freshly curled head, and I will be back to show you guys when I take it out. Hey guys, so I am back to take my hair down and show you what the curls look like when I take them out. I haven't unrolled any of them yet, so I don't even know what the outcome is going to be yet. So we'll find out together. I set my hair last night around 9:30, and then today I wore it out while I was running errands. I just had errands and went thrift shopping, so I just kind of put this scarf over it, and you can't really even tell that my hair is set right now. So I just kind of wore this around so that I could leave it in a little bit longer. I feel like if I take it out first thing in the morning, it usually lasts 2 to 3 days, whereas if I leave it in till like mid-afternoon the next day, I get a couple more days out of it, usually more like 4 or 5. So I kept it in hopes that it will last longer. So I literally just had glitter fall out of my hair, so I don't even know where it came from, but yeah, not even like from that backdrop, it's green glitter. No idea where that came from, so yeah. Just took the first one out, and it is super, super well holed and really, really bouncy, so I am already super excited about how this is going to turn out. So here's what it looks like before I do any sort of brush through or anything. I feel like the curls are really tight and awesome, and they are really nice and soft and smooth. Normally when I pull it first out, I feel like my hair is really, really frizzy. A lot of times I have a hard time even getting the curlers out because it's frizzed so much, but I don't feel like that at all right now. My hair feels super soft and awesome, like I just washed it. So before I do any brush through, I am going to use the Suavecita pomade and just kind of put on my hands and run it through my hair. Take my ring off really quick so I don't get it all gunky. And I'm just going to run it through kind of the top of my hair and just throughout all of the curls before I brush them out. I honestly don't really use pomade ever, so this is an interesting experiment for me, so we'll see how it works. It smells really, really good. It has a similar smell to the grooming spray. I think it might be the same scent. It's very similar smell at least. Sticky. Gonna need to wash my hands pretty soon here. I brush out with a bristle brush like this. Keeps the curls nice and smooth and kind of keeps them together when you brush out. So, gonna go ahead and brush it all out. So as you can see, the hair is definitely really, really curly, more curly than I would prefer. So I am going to put it up for the evening just to let it relax a little bit. I'll sleep on it tonight, and then tomorrow my hair should look perfect. It's usually how it works out for me. But I like to give a little too much curl, that way it usually lasts me a couple days longer than if I just did it for a shorter amount of time, keeping the curlers in my hair. So I do think I used a little bit too much of the Suavecito pomade, but I haven't done pomade in my hair in probably like 4 or 5 years, and I think I only did it once or twice, so definitely probably overused it, but it doesn't feel greasy or gross or anything. I can just tell that there's more product in my hair than there needs to be, so next time I'll be a little more sparing with it. But I love the way it smells, love the way it makes my hair feel, and I am super stoked about this. So I put my hair up in this cute little ponytail. You know, if I wanted to, I could pin it up a little bit, but I'm just going to let it kind of hang out, and tomorrow it should be perfect for me, and then I'll just be able to let it ride for a few days and see how long it lasts. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't checked out Suavecita, I would definitely recommend go check them out. I am super stoked. Obviously, it's just kind of my initial reaction and experience has been really positive. We'll see how long it helps my hair last, but smells good, feels awesome, and all of that. So definitely something that I'm stoked that I gave a try to. Don't forget, if you're in the Phoenix area or you want to travel to us on April 2nd, I will be teaching the Pinup Poise and Polish class with Stevie Rosalie. Every single girl that comes is going to get a free can of the Suavecita pomade, and then one lucky girl will also win a prize pack that has all of the hair products and a lipstick in their signature Pinup Red color Victory, which is awesome. The color I'm wearing is Frunchy, which is also an awesome color, so definitely go check them out. And if you want to learn all the tips and tricks on pinup modeling and how to work within the industry, come take the class with me and Stevie. It's super, super fun, and I hope to see you there. Today is day 3.5, 4 of my set, and as you can see, the curl has loosened a lot. It kind of just progressively loosened over the couple days. You know, I wore it up, and then the next day I wore it down, and it was, you know, not too crazy, but had a little more wave than this. Then yesterday, I kind of wore it up for most of the day to help the curl hold. I was also just doing housework and stuff. So sometimes, you know, even just having part of the day or a day where you wear it up helps the curl kind of reset. I just kind of put it in a bun, and it kind of holds the curl where it was at a little bit. So now today I'm going to wear it down. I'm going to work, so I brushed it out and all of that. I'm wearing a cute turban. This turban is from the Oblong Box shop, as well as the brooch. The brooch is made by Match Accessories, but I bought it through the Oblong Box shop. And I love it because it's super nice to have my wavy hair with this. I think it looks really cute together. You guys now what it looks like without the turban too, so you can see that. So here we are without the turban. As you can see, the curl kind of starts at my ear because that's how I placed the rollers when I did it. It's not super wavy, and I'll have a little bit of wave tomorrow, but not much. So it did what I wanted, about 4 or 5 days, and I can always sleep with it rolled back up, and that helps kind of reset the curls. I feel like the pomade definitely helped hold it, the grooming spray and all of that. It is not as frizzy as it normally would be. Normally my hair would be super frizzy by today, so I love that. I do feel like it doesn't hold quite as well as the Lotta Body that I used before, but I also feel like I might have overdone the pomade and weighed it down when I put too much in. So I'm going to have to mess with it next time, obviously use less pomade and see if that works a little bit better. I'm also thinking about doing a combo of the Lotta Body and using the grooming spray on the serum, using the Lotta Body also to set it with the grooming spray, like kind of together, because the Lotta Body doesn't do anything for the frizz, but the grooming spray and the serum definitely made a huge difference on that. So, and then I will obviously use the pomade much more sparingly and much more just for flyaways as opposed to putting it through all of my hair. So definitely stoked about the Suavecito products. Glad they sent me this stuff and I got to try it out, and hopefully you guys try it out too. Bye.